Hi, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Martin Higginson, Chief Executive at Huddled Group PLC. I've spoken historically about many things, from sort of week to week sort of financial success, some of the challenges that we face within our business, and I really want these videos to be a sort of an open diary of what's going on in our business. So this week I wanted to speak a little bit about our journey to achieving sustainable growth. Now, I've spent over 40 years starting businesses, many of which I've exited, many of which we've gone on to list on the London Stock Exchange. And my team and I know what it takes to build a business, whether that's through acquisition or whether it's organically. We know what we need to do in order to achieve success and to do that at scale. And at Huddle Group, we'd like to think that our aims and ambitions go beyond just pure sort of financial matrix. What we want to do is build a sustainable business and a sustainable outlet for surplus goods and products. So I wanted to reflect on what had happened this week, and we'd spoken to a partner who had a real challenge. They had lots and lots of surplus stock. They had historically been selling this out to what are known as jobbers, people who come and buy the surplus stock and then they distribute it. The challenge that the partner faced, or our supplier faced, was that they didn't know where this stock was going. Often it was meant to go to the Far East, meant to go to Europe, but often it came back into the UK and they had no control over those products. And for some of the more high profile brands, this is a real problem because they want to know where it's going. And often historically, they would have just destroyed those products, but they can't do that anymore. EU regulation stops them doing that. And really, we all know that that's wrong. What we want to do is use those products. So in working with us, we've actually come up with a solution that not only works for this partner, but I think can work for lots of other partners going forward. So what they're going to do is they're going to work with us. They're going to supply their surplus products, stuff that they can't sell, slow-moving items, all the rest of those sort of things. And they're going to supply them on consignment. In other words, we only pay for them when we sell them. Great for our cash flow and great for them. And what we do is we look at the products on a week-by-week basis. So we'll start off maybe at 50% discount to the retail price. And if it's still not selling, we'll discount it further. And if it's still not selling, for whatever reason, we'll discount it further. And if at the end of that period there's still a problem, then what we can do is we'll agree to buy it from the partner at a highly discounted rate, and we'll put it as a freebie on our services. So you'll notice a lot of our sites, whether it be Discount Dragon, whether it be NutriCircle or Boot Beauty, we offer free gifts. And this is a perfect outlet for partners to get rid of stock that they may not be able to sell. It may be mispackaged, it may be just the end of line, it may be whatever. But what we can do is we can use that as a free gift. It gives people a chance to sample those products, and it gets their brand out there. But more importantly, it is a positive impact. It reduces CO2, it stops things going overseas, tick in the box. It's a positive impact on people's pockets. So our customers can buy these or often get them free of charge. So buy them at huge discounts or free. And it's a great positive impact on the planet because CO2 emissions are being reduced. So I think, look, these are just some of the ways we're going about sort of trying to build a sustainable business. We're not going to do it overnight. We're going to have to take baby steps. But in taking these steps, one step at a time, we're getting partners to realise that Huddled Group is a force for good. It's somebody that they should be working with. We can give them impact reports. We can help them know where their products are going. And working in partnership with us, we can really unlock a lot more sort of surplus stock and therefore give better value to our customers. So for me, this is start of a journey. It's start of this sort of whole sort of circular business that we've spoken about before. So as I said, this week's not going to be about sort of financial updates. The business is going great. Don't worry about that. This is about just part of our journey. And I want these sort of weekly updates to be about the business, to be about what's happening within the business and what's happening, as part of our sort of journey in building that business. So look, until next time, thanks for tuning in.